Paul Peden alleges Micah Lucier dumped him shortly after Love is Blind and immediately ran off to vacation with someone else. Paul and Micah had an interesting storyline on Love is Blind. The couple established a relationship in the pods early on, with both facing the tough situation of having connections outside of theirs. Paul chose Micah, and she accepted his proposal, and the two exhibited a strong engagement throughout the show with little to no issues. When it came to their wedding day, Micah requested Paul give his answer first. He chose not to marry her with a justifiable explanation, and she ran from the altar crying. Love is Blind's Paul and Micah revealed at the reunion that they dated after the show, and now Paul is claiming that Micah is the one to have ended their second attempt, and that she didn't seem too upset about it. In an interview with TMZ, Paul was asked how everything went down following their wedding day. He explained that they dated, but it ended after he visited Micah for a weekend. After I came back to Seattle, she broke it off. With a smirk, Paul continued. Then, she immediately FKS off to Europe with like some random person, a random dude. Paul thinks Micah may have set him up at the altar. Paul was asked for details about the disastrous altar moment which ended in Micah running away in tears, particularly whether Micah had ill intentions with the way she went about their decisions. The interviewer asked Paul if he thought that Micah strategically asked that he answer first to make him look like the villain of their wedding day. It's possible, Paul said. He added that he hopes that isn't what happened, however. After Paul provided his explanation for declining to marry, Micah was visibly heartbroken and made sure it was on record that she was planning to say, "I do." Paul's reveal of details on what came of their second time around relationship might make Micah look bad, but there is more to it than that. The fact that she broke things off with him sparks uncertainty in Micah's declaration that she was ready to marry him shortly before that. Vanessa and Nick failed to ask Paul and Micah how their relationship ended, but Paul made sure it got out there somehow. It is unlikely for Micah to ever admit that she staged her dramatic altar scene, if it were true, but Paul's assessment aligns with viewers. Anything is possible when it comes to reality TV. Paul and Micah won't be added to the list of success stories, but at least they don't seem to hate each other. Paul exposing the details surrounding their split and Micah's subsequent vacationing with an unnamed man immediately after is the first time either has painted the other in a bad light. There have certainly been worse things said of an ex-fiancé on Love is Blind, although it is slightly out of character for Paul. Micah hasn't addressed her current relationship status yet, but she may do that now that Paul has told his side of the story. Sources: TMZ, Love is Blind, Instagram.